Hey guys, this is Josh Farley back with another video. In this video, I'm actually going to be going over if the Juicy Fruit gum for the mold control in our yard has actually been working or not. Now, I'm not actually outside today because it's actually almost 9:30 at night, and the mosquitoes are crazy out there, so I'm not going to, actually do this video outside. So I just wanted to give you guys, an update on this. I found this method on YouTube from another video. I actually found it online that people say that it does work and people say that it doesn't work. Some people say it does work, some people say it doesn't work, all that kind of stuff. Um, so I just wanted to, make a video about this. Get more videos out there about this. So we have mold trouble in our yard basically every year. We have mold problems in our yard for some reason. I'm not really sure why. We do have a pretty big yard, so that could be why. There could be a lot of grubs and stuff like that. That moles like. Obviously, they like grubs and bugs and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, we've tried tons of things. We've tried Grub Away, that kind of stuff. We've tried Milky Spore, which is supposed to get rid of grubs. We've tried countless stuff like mold traps, mold bombs. We've tried tons of different stuff. The sonic spikes, that kind of stuff. So would I say that this works 100%? I would probably say no. But we have been seeing less molehills. Let's just put it that way. I would probably have to say that this works 90% of the time. And the reason that I'm saying that is because we've been seeing less molehills. Does it get rid of them completely? No. But when I put the gum out there, and I wait a few days or so, the molehill will come back up most of the time, but then that basically means that the mole probably got the gum. So after that, I haven't been seeing as many molehills. So I would probably say that this works 90% of the time. Now, will this work for you? I'm not so sure. But I can actually give you some pointers on how to get this to work the best. The best way possible. Now, the first pointer is not to touch the gum with your bare hands. That's the first thing. Don't touch the gum with your bare hands if you want this to work effectively, because moles can smell really good, so they don't want human scent. If you put human scent on something and you put it in their tunnel, they're gonna avoid it. So the best thing to do is wear gloves, or use a paper bag over your hand, like a sandwich bag or something like that, over your hand. The second pointer is break the two pieces of gum in half accordingly. As you can see right there, don't make them any smaller than that. And then, place them in, the molehills. The third thing can be, if you want it to be a little bit more effective, I don't know, how effective this would be, but actually the Juicy Fruit gum no longer comes with tin foil on the gum wrapper. So if you want it to be a little bit more effective with them digesting it, or not digesting it, what you could actually do is you could actually get some tin foil, and then you can wrap it around the gum to make it harder for them to digest it. Now, I don't really, recommend doing that, unless you have a really bad mold problem. I mean, ours is kind of moderate. It's not really so bad this year because I think that this actually has been helping. So it's definitely not as bad as years have been, or years past. So that's another method you can try if you're having really difficult problems with the molds. You can try doing that. You can try wrapping them in tin foil. You can get it from Walmart, the dollar store. You can do stuff like that to try to make it more robust. To harder for them to break down. In other words, or to digest. In other words, so that's the third tip. So we covered that. We covered the wear gloves. We covered the gum to cut it like right down the middle like this, no smaller. And then we covered the tin foil. So that's basically the three that I recommend doing to get the best efficiency out of this. like I said, does it work? I would say that it works 90% of the time. And like I said, it's not, in my other video, you can get Juicy Fruit gum, for like a few dollars. You can get, a pack of these, like, a 15 stick pack, for like maybe, $1.50, $2, something like that. I don't even know, how much they go for individually because I buy them in the 3 pack, and the 315 pack. So I get like 45 in a pack for like 350 or 375. Wherever I'm at Walmart, I'll pick up a pack, or if I just see a single pack sometimes, and I have some money on me, I'll buy a single pack, just to have more. But would I say it does work? Like I said, I've been seeing, me and my mom have been seeing less moles. So I would say that it works 90% of the time, not 100%, but I would say that it works 90% of the time because, it just does seem to be working. I mean, I have, seen worse years with moles in our yard, so I definitely do think it's working. And another thing, another fourth tip that I can give you guys: don't put too many. Now, if you cut it to this size, just split it in half. Like see right here, just split it in half, and then put only one in the tunnel. Find out where the tunnel is actually, ending and coming from. And then what I like to do, I actually like to put it in the middle of the tunnel. So find the middle of the tunnel, and then use like a trowel or something. Use the end of a trowel or something and poke a hole, down in the tunnel, and then just put a piece down there. Don't overdo it. Definitely don't overdo it, because this will actually attract moles because they like sweet scents. So, don't overdo it. Don't put more than one piece in a tunnel. I would definitely not recommend doing that. Just don't do that, because you could end up attracting more moles. So only put one in there, and then what I do is I crush down the tunnel. And then, I give it a few days, and then most of the time, I don't see any more mole activity in that area. So just do that. I would recommend, like I said, just putting one. Of course, if you have other tunnels, around, I would put, another one, put another one, in another tunnel, if it's further away, obviously, but definitely don't overdo it. Definitely don't put more than, one piece in there, and definitely cut it, like I said, just cut it like this, and then, no less, than that, no less than half a stick. So that's definitely, important. That's the best ways. The gloves, wear gloves. And then, obviously, like I said, wear gloves and don't touch the gum with your actual hands. And then the second one, use tin foil if you really have a bad mole problem. And then the third one, only put one piece of gum, or one half a stick of gum, in one molehill. Find out where the molehill starts, find out where it ends, and then, find the middle of it and then put it in the middle. And only one. Don't, put 2 or 3 or 4, because you will, attract more moles. So definitely don't do that. Wait a few days. Some people will be like, oh, it's not working, but you have to wait a few days. You have to wait, a few days, and then you can go back out there, and if you still see a molehill, you can put another stick in there, or half a stick in there, and then crush it down again. And if you still see it, then it's probably not, working. But like I said, I definitely think it is working, because I've gone out there and I've put it in our out back, we call it, behind our garage. We used to get moles like crazy out back out there. And I've been putting it out there for the moles. We've had a few, this year. We've actually had a lot to start the summer. And ever since I've been using this, we've been seeing less molehills. Like once in a while, I'll see maybe like 2 or 3. But we were having like 10. We were having like 10 molehills back there, sometimes more, maybe 10, 20, molehills in the backyard. So that was crazy, So I definitely think it's working. I definitely do, and it's not, anything that you're going to, break the bank over either. So, you can try it out. Like I said, you can get a, pack at, any dollar store, Walmart, Acme, wherever you shop, you can just try it out, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I mean, it's not like it's going to break your bank or anything. So anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there. I just wanted to give you guys the tips. this has been, working for us. So I just wanted to let you guys know about it. I wanted to give you guys a, more in-depth, update on this. So I would definitely recommend it. Like I said, it's not going to break your bank. So I would definitely recommend giving it a try. I actually read some reviews on Amazon that some people have actually said that it does work. So I didn't even think it would work, myself when I first started trying it. But I thought, well, I've tried, poison. I've tried, traps. I've, spent, over $50 on traps and stuff, and, on mole bombs and stuff like that. I mean, the mole bombs do work, but they're expensive. So if you would really want to, like if you would really want to counter them, like if you have a lot, like we did, like 10 or 20 or more. If you really want to, counter them, you could use the mole bombs on top of the juicy fruit gum. So, you could use them, and the juicy fruit gum. But, in my opinion, we've been seeing less moles. We might get, maybe 1, 2, or 3, moles sometimes, maybe 4 or 5, but not anywhere like we were getting before. Not anywhere, like 10 or 20 out back where we were out back before. We're not getting that many anymore since using this. So, I can live with that. I can live with, like 2 or 3, 4 or 5, but 10 or 20, they're gonna destroy your yard if you don't do something about it. So I'm really glad that we found this solution. Like I said, with the tips, the gloves, I definitely recommend them because moles can smell very well. So definitely use the gloves when you're doing this for the best results. And then the tin foil, if you have a really big problem, that might work better. It might not. I'm not so sure about that. And then the, not using, more than one, half a stick of gum in a molehill. So definitely, make sure not to use more than one because you don't want to draw them. So yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.